The most expensive purchase that I've actually made this year that I did not expect to make at all, and it was really expensive. It was over $10,000, and I really just didn't really see myself doing this, was back in early January, I put up a video about 5 things that I was planning on splurging on. And now that we're halfway through the year, I wanted to watch this video and react to it because I feel like so much has changed in the world and my priorities are just not the same as in that video. And I want to address it, and I want to talk to you guys about how I have spent my money, what I did splurge on, and what I decided wasn't important anymore. It's so crazy to look at that video now and just think, what even was that? I was talking about things that I wanted to buy. It feels like the least important thing in the world right now. This video right here, I am going to be donating all of the AdSense money that it makes to a Black Lives Matter movement. So if you guys want to comment below the specific one you think that I should and why, I will be doing that after this video has been up for 30 days so I can like see how much money it's made and all that stuff. So that is just one small first step that I want you guys to know that you have my support. Like, I'm going to be trying to do more. 30 days from now, I'll post on an Instagram story like a receipt of where I do donate it. So for anyone that wants to hold me accountable, you can like head over there. So I'm just gonna react to this video. Here we go. Okay, I guess I didn't do like an intro for this, but we're just gonna start with number 1. The first thing that I planned on splurging on, I had just gotten that week, and it was this buffet cabinet from West Elm. It's originally $1,500. I got it on sale for $1,100. Pretty much anytime I buy something from West Elm or CB2, I just wait for it to go on sale because they always have sales if you buy anything full price. So I did end up buying that, and that was actually the last piece of furniture that I bought for my house. I didn't get anything after that. I am happy with it. It's cool. I like it. I don't need anything else. Like, we're good. The next thing that I will be splurging on is a trip to Hawaii, and I actually, guys, it's only January 3rd. I know. I'm knocking out 2 of the 5 things out by the 3rd day of the year. Like, who? Yeah, a trip to Hawaii. This morning, 20 minutes ago, I booked that. I'm so excited. I've been wanting. Yeah, that trip to Hawaii, I did end up going on. And you know what, with that trip to Hawaii, I vlogged about that trip, and it was kind of a disappointing trip. The weather was rainy the whole time. Me and Shelby enjoyed being in Hawaii, but when we were on our way back, we were like, yeah, we literally could have gone without that. I regret booking that. I know it sounds so ungrateful to be like, I went to Hawaii and it was just okay. I don't know why there was something in me that wanted to go so badly. I think I just jumped the gun on it way too soon. I regret spending the money on that trip. It wasn't worth doing. Like, I didn't need to be traveling that month. So now with not really being able to go to Hawaii or somewhere like that, or like escape when you want to, I've done a couple like staycation type trips, or I've done road trips and stayed at some Airbnbs and, you know, stayed pretty quarantined like that. And I found that it was really fun, and it definitely has taught me you don't need to go across the world to have like a cool adventure or something like that. And I think a lot of people have been realizing that. I see so many RVs and trailers on the road right now. That I'm planning on splurging on this year is an outdoor sectional couch. The rooftop deck of my house it's honestly iconic. It's so big, it has a cool view. You know, I moved in October, like it was already getting cold, but come spring and summer, me and my roommates are gonna be out here all the time. So it is spring and summer now, and I still haven't bought any rooftop furniture. I've thought about this so much, and I've gone on furniture websites so many times and found like the exact thing that I want. I want this couch that's so cool. The outdoor furniture I have right now is okay, but I have my eye on this beautiful sectional from CB2. It is a splurge. It's like $3,000, but it's $3,000, and I just can't get myself to spend the money on it. I think I have this rule with myself. I've said this before. I don't spend money on something that if for some reason something bad happened to it, you would cry over it. Like, if it's gonna cause that much emotion, that probably means that maybe you can't afford it, or it's just not a good risk to take on a purchase. And when I think about buying a $3,000 outdoor couch, and I think about how easily something could get spilled on it, or it could just get weathered, I can't get myself to spend the money on it, especially when there's already furniture up there as well. It honestly is fine the way it is. And another big reason that I haven't bought that is because I have this bigger goal that I'm working towards. It's my sister and I want to buy an investment like vacation rental in the Palm Springs area. And I'm not saying we're doing that anytime soon or anything, but I just know I could spend that $3,000 on a couch right now, or I could keep saving all of my money for something so much bigger and so much greater later on in life and have a sofa there. I have a fourth splurge that also has to do with the deck that's like a maybe might do this, is I might add a rooftop hot tub. Yeah. Oh my god, I forgot about that one. Okay, I did not go through with the rooftop hot tub. The real reason I did not end up getting the rooftop hot tub was out of sheer laziness, to be honest with you. It would have been such an effort to have that done. It would have been cool, but yes, it also would have been expensive. Something I found when I first moved in, I was so excited to do all these things. Like, I thought I was gonna be such a perfectionist. I thought I was gonna redo the floors. I thought I was gonna change all the sconces for different ones. And then I just got used to things the way they were. I was happy with them the way they were. I was like, I don't need to be like making all of these crazy changes. And when it came to the hot tub, I tried to contact a structural engineer and have them come out, but I don't know, we just kind of lost touch. It would have been like this whole effort like of getting a structural engineer to come to the house and check everything out, and probably have to open up a wall and add more support beams, and that would have been expensive and just annoying to have to go through, and then hire a crane to get the hot tub up there. It would have been like this whole thing, and I was honestly just, thankfully for my wallet, I was too lazy to be bothered with that whole process. Okay, and let's see this last one. Last thing that I want to maybe splurge on this year is a lie flat first class or business flat seat. This year I really want to make this travel series. Oh god, obviously didn't do that one. Now I want to go somewhere so badly. You could stick me in the very back of the plane, the middle seat of a 12-hour flight with a seat that doesn't recline at all, with no food service, no beverage service, no pillow, no blanket, no entertainment, nothing. And I would take that freaking flight. I also totally forgot to mention this, but after I mentioned that I wanted that life last first class seat, I got a ton of comments from you guys saying, do not pay for that, use airline miles. And so I promptly after that applied for a new credit card and got the bonus points and everything. So I've actually accrued a bunch of extra points. So now I don't even want to pay for that seat. I do want to take your guys' advice on that one and use points for that kind of seat. So thank you guys so much for that good advice. All right, so those were the 5 things I was planning on splurging on in the year 2020, and I ended up doing 2 of the 5. I got the cabinet and I went to Hawaii, and I regretted one of those things. So if I didn't end up spending my money on that stuff, what were the biggest splurges that I have made so far? Well, it's honestly pretty cringy to look at that video and think about how all I was worrying at the time was about like, what was I gonna buy this year? And I want to take a moment to talk about the fact that I am so fortunate and so privileged to even get to think about what I want versus what I need. There's nothing in life that I need right now. I'm very thankful for that, and I'm very, very lucky for that. If I were to redo this video over again of the things I'm actually splurging on in 2020, this is how it would go. Number 1 was the cabinet. Okay, sure. Number 2, there's so many people out there who aren't getting what they need, whether it is their rights, their health care. And another thing that I've heard talked about before, but it recently came to my attention even more, is how every year teachers don't get the support they need for their classroom supplies. And there's actually a movement, it's called Clear the List. And I learned about this because my dad is a substitute teacher, and one of the teachers at the school he was substituting for emailed me just to tell me about it. Clear the List is basically a teacher can make this Amazon list of things that they need for their classroom. And what's really cool about it, whether you like Amazon or not, I know they're like crazy, but what's cool about it is how easy it is that you can purchase something through Amazon with a click of a button that then gets sent to their classroom. And so it's really easy to help them clear their list of supplies that they need. So going into this next half of the year, and things that I'm splurging on. This is my first splurge to let you guys know about, is I'm about to clear the list for this teacher. And I will have a link below to more information about this, and you know, maybe you can contact an old teacher that you've had and see how you can help. We're the people we are today from our teachers that we grew up with. So maybe get in contact. It is not hard to track people down these days on Facebook and everything like that. I just picked out a bunch of stuff from her list. So I'm gonna proceed to checkout. Then when it asks for a shipping address, it'll show your addresses and stuff, but if you just go down to other addresses, it shows that you can pick the address of the teacher. It doesn't show their address, but Amazon knows where to send it. Placing order. Order placed. It's sad that our system has failed us in so many ways, and one of them, of the many things, being the fact that teachers teaching, they don't get the supplies they need, so students aren't getting the supplies they need. You know, as someone that is fortunate to have everything I need, I think it's important to give back for others in need. An Airstream trailer. Did not expect that for myself. The Airstream trailer was a purchase that was definitely driven by being in a global pandemic. Once I realized how stuck we were gonna be, I was like, I need something that I can use to do some sort of safe traveling. You guys know the story. The Airstream was $6,500. That was such a crazy purchase for something that was like a tin can, you know what I mean? It's crazy. Like, my first car was half that price. Like, my very first car that I ever got when I was 16 was $3,000, okay? So it's crazy. It was a big purchase. It's a really interesting purchase because Airstreams, even since I got mine, they've been becoming so popular. I saw a news article that Airstream itself, the company, had like its biggest month like ever with sales in May of 2020. I totally get why. And so I feel like it was a good purchase because a lot of people are really into that stuff right now, and the videos that I've made about it have done quite well. And actually the AdSense for those have totaled so far $6,000. The videos that I made about it have nearly paid for the initial purchase itself. So I do feel like it was a good purchase, and I'm really excited about what's to come with it. The most expensive purchase that I've actually made this year that I did not expect to make at all, and it was really expensive. It was over $10,000, and I really just didn't really see myself doing this, was my teeth. This is my first video ever actually debuting my kind of new teeth. Just last week, I decided that I wanted to get veneers. Well, I didn't decide it last week. This has been something that I've thought about for like probably at least 4 years. It's something that I've been dwelling on, maybe wanting to do. And last week I finally went and I got veneers. So these are temporary actually, but I got 8 veneers and they were like $1,800 per tooth or something. The total ended up being, for 8 veneers, it was $14,500. Talk about a splurge. That's not even a splurge. A splurge is like when you go shopping and spend $50 on a shirt when you originally wanted to spend like $35. Okay, like this isn't even a splurge. This is straight up a whole other level of spending money. I have to say, I definitely never thought I would spend $14,000 on my appearance. I really didn't think I would, but I'm actually happy with it so far. I'm going to make a whole video about this whole process and everything like that. This is a hard thing to actually open up and talk about because whenever anyone gets anything cosmetic done, electively spends the money on their own appearance, it's very frowned upon. You know, people get a lot of hate for it, and I get it. Like, I totally get it. It's kind of not fair. It's like not fair of me to like have the money to make my teeth look perfect, so I went and I did it. But yeah. Yeah, so originally I thought I was just never going to address actually getting veneers because whenever I see any videos about them, they get so much hate, and I just didn't want to get the hate. Like, I knew that this is what I wanted and they're making me happy. So this was a purchase I definitely did not expect to make this year, but it's something that I've thought about like all of my adult life. And really the game changer that made me want to make this change is my birthday. When I turned 25, it was like a little bit of a crisis for me because 25 is when you realize, okay, I'm halfway through my 20s and I have like 5 more years till I'm 30. It makes me feel like I have like 5 more years of being in my absolute prime youth looking young, I realized while I'm in these years, I want to feel beautiful, I want to feel confident, and I don't fully feel this way, and it's because of my teeth. And life is too short to not be happy with the way that you look. And so that's when I finally decided in February, I went to a consultation, and you know, I saw this doctor about getting veneers, and then I sat on the idea for 3 months. I didn't do anything, I just thought about it, and then I finally decided a couple weeks ago to move forward with it. Yeah, it's expensive. Now that I have the temporaries in, I'm already so much happier with my smile. Like, I can't stop looking in the mirror and like wanting to show my teeth and being happy. It's truly been a purchase that it's given me happiness, it's given me more confidence. I think your happiness and confidence is really something like you can't put a price on, and that's the reason that people do spend so much money on these sorts of things. And I don't plan on doing like anything else crazy to myself, but that is a huge purchase that I made, and I wanted to talk about that a little bit because yeah, it was a lot of money. $14,500. I could have gotten 3 hot tubs on my roof. So that's it. Overall, the pandemic has definitely changed how I want to spend my money and how I want to save my money. This time last year, I was wanting things like Louis Vuitton shoes and a Balenciaga bag and labels like that. I just have no interest in at this time. You know, it's put a lot more things into perspective of how nothing in life is certain, and our jobs could be gone, or the economy could like totally collapse, and what am I gonna have to show for it? Like some stupid leather bags? That's so dumb, you know? Like, I'd rather have the security of saving my money. It's definitely made me think more about, hey, I'm thankful for what I have now, and I don't need the next best thing. So that's it for this video. It definitely was still on the more lighthearted side of things. I hope it provided you with some maybe escape from reality. Not that we should always be escaping from reality, but I didn't really know what to make a video about. It's been hard when you're just stuck in your room and you're like, I don't know what to do. In the past, I have gained a lot of my inspiration from traveling, and when you can't do that, it's like, I don't know what to do. I feel very lost. Even as fortunate as I am, like, I feel lost, I feel sad, I feel angry a lot of the times. Like, I think we all do, and it's like, I wish the world were normal. I never expected like life to be like this at all. And so thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this kind of subject, I have other videos about this. I have like the worst purchases I've made in my 20s, the best purchases I've made in my 20s, that kind of stuff. So I'll have that link below in a playlist. You can watch my other kind of like finance videos like that, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.